welcome back to another episode of Sonic.exe. Yes, Amy?
It should be Amy and Sonic.exe.
Oh, yeah, totally. Welcome back to another episode of Sonic and Amy Cooks.
No! Amy and Sonic.exe. It just sounds a lot better.
Okay, well, have it your way then. Welcome back to another episode of Amy and Sonic.exe.
Thank you, Sonic. That sounds much better. But you should say it like this. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Amy and Sonic.exe. That's how it's done.
Gotcha, Amy. You're right. So, let's get along with this recipe then.
So, today, Sonic and I are making the best hot chocolate ever. And we are going to teach you how to make it.
Yes! And the main component in this recipe is Whittard's incredible hot chocolate powder. You can purchase any one of Whittard's amazing hot chocolate flavors just by searching their website on the internet and placing an order. I'll leave the website link in the description box down below.
There is such a large variety of hot chocolate flavors to choose from on their website, and all of them taste so good.
So, let's get to the ingredients.
Here's what you'll need. A saucepan, and considering that this recipe requires some time over the stove, and if you're a child, I advise that you have a parent or guardian with you at all times. Here we have the mugs, ready to pour the hot chocolate. Here is our selection of Whittard's hot chocolate powders. The flavors here are Mumbai Spice, a white hot chocolate, which is extra sweet but also spicy, with flavors of turmeric, cinnamon and sugar, which makes for a great hot chocolate if you enjoy spicy and sweet flavors. Another great white hot chocolate is Raspberry Ripple. It is super sweet and creamy with soft raspberry overtones, and more importantly, it is a pink hot chocolate. And the last white hot chocolate we have here is Crème Brûlée flavored. Have any of you tried the Crème Brûlée dessert? Well, it tastes exactly like that, but in hot chocolate form, and it is amazing. Now, let's go back to basics with the elegant mint hot chocolate. I just think that mint and chocolate are the perfect combination, and this hot chocolate tastes like heaven. And last, but definitely not least, we have salted caramel hot chocolate, which is liquid luxury to me. I think out of all of these flavors and all of these choices we have here, and there's tons more on the website by the way, my favorite has to be Raspberry Ripple. Just simply because it turns out pink, and the flavor is just perfect to me. We also wanted to share with you how to make an awesome homemade Nutella hot chocolate, but Tails decided to save that for another special occasion. Hi! And of course, the main part of making hot chocolate is the milk. And if you're a coffee lover like we are, we also add some instant coffee to the mix, just to make it extra special. I guess then it becomes a hot chocolate coffee or something like that.
So, thanks to Amy for introducing all of our ingredients, and now we can get this recipe going. For this video, we are going to be using the Crème Brûlée white hot chocolate.
The measurements we have taken are going to serve 1 cup of hot chocolate. But of course, if you plan on making it for extra people, just double the measurements by person.
So again, just as a friendly reminder, if you are only a child, please make sure that you have the assistance of a parent or guardian while using the stove. So, to begin, what we have to do is measure the amount of milk that it takes to fill this cup. Which isn't such a big deal, because all we have to do is this. There we go, just measure the amount of milk by cup. Now, we pour in the milk.
And now turn on the stove. We always wait for the milk to warm before adding the powder.
And sometimes it's worth just adding a little bit of extra milk, just in case some of the milk dries up inside of the pan.
Now grab a wooden spoon and continue to stir the steaming milk. Also, it's really important to keep an eye on the temperature and the gas to make sure that the milk doesn't end up overheating and overflowing. Ah, you see? It's it's really important to keep an eye on the gas to ensure that the milk doesn't end up overflowing.
So, once the milk is nice and hot, the measurements we have taken in order to create a good cup of white hot chocolate are about 5 to 6 teaspoons of the Whittard's Crème Brûlée white hot chocolate powder. You see, I say about 5 to 6 teaspoons of the white hot chocolate powder because I like my hot chocolate quite strong. But you have other people who like it a little less strong and a little more weak, and for them I say on average put about 3 to 4 teaspoons in maybe, then that would be just fine.
Yep, it's all about personal preference. And throughout your stirring process, make sure that you continue tasting the hot chocolate to make sure it tastes just right for you.
So, 5 to 6 teaspoons, in we go.
Remember to keep stirring.
Now I say put about 1 to 2 teaspoons of instant coffee. But that's only to your preference because you can totally go without it as well.
You can see how the colour's changed to a type of beige since adding the ground coffee.
At this point, we have decided to make 2 hot chocolates. One creme brulee white hot chocolate with instant coffee powder, which is the one in this black saucepan here, and one without instant coffee powder, which is this creme brulee white hot chocolate in this saucepan.
Both hot chocolates are being made using the same method that we have shown you throughout this video. It's just that one is being made using instant coffee and one is without.
Now it's time to add a little bit of Himalayan salt to enhance the flavour.
I think they're both ready to be served now, Sonic.
Alright. Now, here's the fun part. Well, that was pretty perfect.
And so, that's how you make the best hot chocolate ever! Creme brulee smells so good! And this one smells just like an espresso. And it looks like an espresso. But it's actually hot chocolate! Wow!
It's the many faces of hot chocolate, Amy.
That's awesome!
Thank you for watching. And we hope you learned something today on the art of making hot chocolate.